For me, education was the way out. I mean, without education, I don't think I would have been where I'm at right now. And if that did that for me, I believe that it can also do that for other students and families.
Education really has a dear place in my heart. I'd say primarily because it changed the trajectory of my life, right? So education has really transformed my life.
Do I have students that are learning English? Absolutely. But I was in the process of learning English when I was younger. Here I am as the principal of San Diego High School. I'm an immigrant to this country, and we enroll a lot of students that are immigrants, and all students can achieve, right? And I was very poor growing up, and my parents didn't go to college, but my parents had high expectations. They didn't know how to navigate the American educational system, but they knew that they wanted a better life.
It's a lot of environmental factors, it's a lot of social inequality factors, a lot of socioeconomic factors, a lot of cultural factors and subcultural factors as well, again, because of the expectations or lack of expectations that we see individuals have to deal with in order to continue to move forward with education.
You have a 1 or 2% of the population who has a college degree, which then that means that the kids are less likely to go to college. We have a lot of English language learners, working families, and so all of those are barriers to be able to get ahead in life. And so I think a lot of families are the same, like my parents who didn't have a formal education past 3rd grade, who were working jobs just to pay the rent and pay the bills. And so the hope of those families are the same hopes that my family had, which is that the kids would do better for themselves.
San Diego High was here since 1882. There was no Balboa Park, there was no charter, there was nothing. The school was here first.
When the decision was made that to move the school, the whole community, the whole city of San Diego went into action.
I was sort of surprised when this came up as an issue, when I heard that there was consideration of not giving him an opportunity to stay where it had been for over 100 years. It was really important for me to speak up and stand up, and it was so beautiful to see how many young people got involved.
I believe that he didn't just step up to save San Diego High School because it was his alma mater. I think he stepped up to save San Diego High School because he knows what this high school represents to our students and how it's the gateway to make sure that students have a chance at an amazing post-high school experience.
When I first came to San Diego, I was really thrilled to be able to listen at a council meeting to Councilmember Alvarez talk about the importance of arts and culture in our community and actually encourage the arts and culture community to do more programs in the neighbourhoods and also to make sure that these programs were active and accessible. And that's, I certainly think, what has happened over the last 4 or 5 years.
Our children in some of our neighborhoods are now being exposed to things that they otherwise would not have had the opportunity, because unfortunately our education system has devalued the arts and they've cut arts funding within our schools. And so this is where the city can play a role of trying to, obviously we're not going to fund an arts education teacher in a school, that's not our role, but we can connect our civic institutions to our schools and to our young people, and we're seeing that it's happening more and more.